Welcome to Choppa Gang, where I am showing you how I do my soft glam, and I go from this to this, utilizing techniques and tricks that I've learned along the way. If you are an acne prone, acne scarring type of gal, this video is for you. So I suggest you grab your notes app and hang on tight. Welcome to Choppa Gang. Welcome to Choppa Gang. My name is Ruka. You can call me Young Rooks if you're nasty. Today, we're gonna go into a deep. We're gonna be very specific about soft glam and what that means to someone who has acne, hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, and who may need more than BB cream or skin tint. Who may need more than sheer coverage. This is for the people who want to do soft glam, but also want to make sure that motherfuckers know they're going to beat the block. This is for the people who need more than one pump of foundation. This is for the people who may or may not need more than 30 minutes to do a face, because a full face is recommended to hide those acne scarring, or hyperpigmentation. This is for my people. This video is for my side of town, okay? This video is for those in the boondocks, okay? That want to come to the city, okay? And we're going to get right into it. So first thing I'm going to do are my brows. As you can see, I am ashy. I like to lotion my face after I do my brows. I saw it on a YouTube channel a long time ago. I cannot remember who I saw it off of, but I did see it off of somebody, and it just works for me. So I do start off ashy. I mean, when we come out the womb, what are we? Well, I mean, we are in a water sack for a minute now. Anyway, I'm gonna start off ashy. What I use on my brows is Milani Stay Put Brow Sculpting Mechanical Pencil in the color Espresso. This pencil is $8.98 on Amazon, so about $9. I don't do my eyebrows on camera because I do need to focus. 1, 2, brows are subjective to the individual. So, however you feel like your eyebrows will look good when you do them, baby, do them. If you do it before your full face, if you do it after you beat your face, it matters not, as long as you feel like you look good. Also, I would like to preface this by saying I am not a makeup artist. The reason that I do makeup videos is not because I'm an expert. It's not because I'm an MUA. It's because I represent a demographic that transform when they put on the full face. I feel as though my before and after is significant enough for people to be like, what the hell is Shorty doing in the lab? Because when I seen her, she wasn't looking how she was looking. And although makeup does enhance beauty, I think it also brings a bad bitch out. Okay? And I just want to be there for those who not necessarily suffer, but just go through life similarly to the way I do. You know, and it ain't always clear face, glass skin, and rainbows, baby. Sometimes it's hills and valleys to climb. But we gonna climb, okay? Word to Miley Cyrus. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'm gonna come back. Alright, yeah, my brows look a little crazy. I told y'all I ain't no expert. I ain't no MUA. It just go with my face, okay? And my eyebrows are a little uneven, but life is uneven. So now I'm going to take a little bit of, I want to say this is Airspun powder, but if I told you that, I'd be lying. This is a combination of 3 powders. One of them is RCMA no color, the original no color powder. You can get this online. There is, if you're in Dallas, Texas, hold on now. If you're in Dallas, Texas, you can go to Camera Ready Cosmetics, It is $12. This is $12. 12 to 14. Don't let me cap. Because you know inflation is a motherfucker. You know inflation is a doozy. But it's still relatively cheap, and I want to keep all the products that I use today under $20. Each product will be under $20, hopefully. So now I'm just going to go in with that powder, and I'm going to set my eye. I do this before I begin my face just because LA Girl Pro does crease. And being that I do my eyebrows before I do my full face, it'll be a benefit for you to set your eyes before you begin doing your face, just because you don't want to have to clean everything up when you finally come back to them. So I do set my eyes, and I also set my brows, just because I don't have a reason. I just do it. Like Nike. I just do it. And I also think it helps with the harshness of my brows. It kind of makes them softer. Yeah, this thing just spilled on me. It just makes them softer to me. So the next part is when I actually come to moisturize my face. As you know, on YouTube, on TikTok, on all different platforms, women who do their makeup, they tend to have some serums, some moisturizers to definitely prime and get their skin ready for their makeup. I am not that bitch. I have one and only one, and I use Aveeno. I use Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion to moisturize my face. I don't use nothing else. This is not knocking all those beautiful women who do use those serums. That is prepping and priming their face to make sure that their makeup looks like skin and looks like money. I can even tell you for a fact, before I started, I didn't used to moisturize my face when I did my makeup, because I thought since I was oily, the moisturizing my face would only enhance the oiliness and not make it stay. What a dumb thing to think, but also I was young. So if you have moisturizers and serums that work for you, by all means, make sure you utilize them prior to beginning your makeup. It'll only benefit you, I'm telling you. I'm just going in with this lip mask. I think because I use this lip mask as a lip balm, it dries my lips out, and I need to stop doing that. But I'm just going to use this up until it's finished, really. So now that I have prepped my skin, I'm going to use this NYX Matte Finish Makeup Setting Spray before I put on my primer. This setting spray, I think is what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I spray this on prior to using my primer because it gets tacky. The spray gets tacky, and it helps utilize to make sure the primer stays on. And I think I think this is a silicone based primer. I don't know. It feels like it. But it's my favorite drugstore primer, and I do mix primers. So one thing about me, two things about it. If it's a blurring or if it's a pore filling type of product, I'm more drawn to that. I'm intrigued. As soon as you say blurring or pore filler, I'm in that thing. So I'm going to be going in with two primers. One is the Maybelline Master Prime. This is the Blur Plus Pore Minimize Primer. As you can see, I tear this thing up, boy. And then I'm also going to go in with the NYX Pore Filler. This is also a primer base. And these are under, I want to say $15. So I go in with the Maybelline first, Master Prime first. I just put that all over my face. Let me make sure this is dry. I am kind of heavy-handed with my primers just because I want everything to blur. I want my acne scarring and, like, you know, the little holes in your skin if you have problem skin. I want them to blur as much as possible. That is the goal. I just used the Pore Filler by NYX on my cheeks because that's where most of the kind of like the small acne scarring that look like holes, that's where most of it is. So I just, you know, I had to double it. I just double up on it. Like so, like that. Some primers you can't double up for some reason. The ingredients in the primers, they tend to like clash with each other. So this was just something that I found works for me. If you see it works for you, please by all means adopt it, mold it. After I put that primer on, I will set my primer. I use the same powder that I use to set my brows and my lids, and I just put it all around. So this will be a good time to use. You can use a setting powder that is similar to your skin tone. I could care less. I could care less on what powder I use, just so long as I set it. It helps with the sweating because I do sweat. I'm a sweater. I'm a sweater. With every step, I either use powders or I either use setting sprays. This gives me the longest hold that I can because, again, I do sweat. Ooh, I feel mad informative. I'm trying not to go off helter-skelter because I got a loose mind. You know, I see squirrel and it's over, you know? Let me keep the ball rolling because I feel very informative. So now that we have primed our skin, we have put the primers on, and then we have set the primers, it's time to now start the face. So I'm gonna go in with two relatively new products that I really, really like. One of them is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is the last color that they have in this. What is this? This is shade 8 Rich. This, I think, is $14. And then I'm also going to go in with the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation in the color Espresso. Like I told you, like I said, anything that has blur or pore filling, I'm with it. Now, this Halo Glow Liquid Filter, it is a dewy type of product. So if you are more of a matte girl, I say go in lightly. But as someone who is a matte girl, I really enjoy this product because I use so much product. When things make the product that I use look like skin, it definitely helps kind of lessen the amount of product it looks like you have. So like that cakey finish. I don't mind a cakey finish. I'm a big girl anyway, so I like sweets. I don't like, oh, your makeup looks cakey. I don't mind that. I don't mind when I wear makeup that it looks like makeup. Oh, the no makeup look. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm either or. I'm either barefaced or I'm full face. Ain't no in between. I'm using a Morphe brush. This is Morphe M439. This is, I think, one of the best brushes for foundation. It just blends everything really seamlessly. And I think it's also less than $20 for the brush. I could be capping though, because I haven't bought this brush in a long time. But yeah, for something that's sheer coverage, it's giving you enough to either build or go from there. But because I have problem skin, it's not enough for me. I wouldn't be able to just use this alone as a base. Not me, not I set the fly. No way, no how. Because although it is giving me coverage, it's not giving me enough. Because I can still see my acne scarring poking through. Alright, that does look blended enough. So now I'm going to go in with the NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. I will say these names is getting longer and longer, huh? I'm just going to use about that much. You judge off of how much coverage you want. All these products are buildable now. So you can go in with less and then build up with more as you see fit. But me, one thing I like to do is go in and go in heavy. So I give it an all or nothing type of feel. You know what I'm saying? And then I take the rest that was on my hand and I blend it out. You see that? Now it's giving full coverage. Now it's doing things that I needed to do. Now I can't see any of my acne scarring. Now it's just giving skin. Are you blind? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Exactly. And mind you, I want you to know that makeup is all about personal preference. Whatever works for you is what you need to be doing. Yes, you can take inspiration off of videos that you see, of course. If there's tips and tricks that only benefit you in the long run, absolutely. But at the end of the day, you have to do what works for your face shape, have to do what works for your skin, has to do what works for your undertones. You know what I'm saying? Makeup is a science, baby. And call me Bill Nye because I'm still learning, but I'm still going. You feel me? So now we're going to be starting liquid highlight and contouring. I just bought this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Sunkissed. I'm going to be mixing this with my... This is the color. I think this is going to be mad light. Yeah, I think it's the exact color of the foundation. This is this is $7 though. So this is Juvia's Place. This is the foundation stick. This is in Congo. They be having sales on their site all the time. I always stock up. I think these are usually $16, but sometimes they'll have half off sales, and so I just be stocking up. I get 7 at a time for like $8 each. So I used to just go in and put this just like that, just put it where I want to. But now the tea on the street, the word on the street is that you put it on a brush, you put it on a beauty blender, and then you just put it on your face because it just blends better and it's not as harsh. And I have seen the difference, so I do recommend just doing it like that. Just rubbing it on your brush and just having to go at it where you want it. And so I'm gonna be doing that. Ooh, see, you can already see the difference. I do it under my chins, plural, just to give it a more chiseled look. I do it on my cheeks. I do it on my forehead. And so once I feel like that looks good, I'm going to go in with my concealers. I will be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. One is in Tan Neutral and the other is in Medium Warm. So these concealers are $7. Oh, what a steal. Especially with the coverage that it gives you. This is a steal. I didn't know it was $7. Because I be going in Ulta like a fool. You would... The way I go in Ulta, y'all would think I was a Reach Beach. I don't be looking at not a price in there when I'm doing drugstore. When I'm doing high-end, I look at every price. This is so creamy. You know what I said? It's so creamy. It's like, it just does it for me. $7? I'll tell you what. This, again, part of your preference. Now, the girlies, they'll just put dot right there and dot right there. Love that for them. I, too, would like to be a dot. However, that's just not how I roll. I roll like a cinnamon. Big, okay? Sweet, juicy. I don't know what those dots are. You know, I'm not playing Connect. I don't know what those dots are. I smear, okay? And then I wait. And that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to wait for it to dry down a little bit. Again, the girlies have told me that when you let it dry down a little bit, it gives you maximum coverage. And that's what we want. We want everything to be covered, okay? Now, yes, we also want it to look like skin, but also, do we really? You know, we want to look like baddies. We want to look like we know what we're doing. We want to look even. We want to look warm. We want to look bronzy. We want to look toasty. We want to look golden. No Sophia. No Blanche. And that's what we're going to do. I think in the meantime, I'm also going to contour my... I didn't even use this Putty Primer. Let me see. Let me see. I'm going to use it to contour my nose. I don't see anything. It's too much like the foundation color. Wow. Yeah, nothing. So I'm just going to go in with the same Congo stick. Yeah, you can see that immediately. And I'm just going to follow the curvature of my eye and I'm just going to connect it right there. Connect it right there. Just right there. Because we're going to come back when we do our powders and do the same thing again. It doesn't necessarily need to be seen. So much just to kind of mark where you want to put your powders when it's time to do that. Now we finna blend. We finna blend that out. This is going to be considered my transition highlight color because I'm going to add something brighter on top. This is just going to kind of make it stick. And I'm using an e.l.f. beauty blender. I used to be very much team Real Techniques, but for some reason, the orange sponge used to soak my product out of my skin. Very crazy things. However, it is a solid product. Like I have a few Real Technique sponges, but the e.l.f. sponge just does it for me for real. So this is considered blended out to me. Just gonna do it here. So again, I'm telling you, I'm a learning girl too, and the girls are telling me that you should blend the outside first and then blend the inside last. So make sure you get the creases in your nose. And I think the name of the game when it comes to makeup and when it comes to all these steps is blending. You can never do too much blending, I promise you. Whether it's with the beauty blender, whether it's with a brush, it matters not. Just blend to your heart's content. Blend until your ancestors tell you, be still, my child. Blend. Blend. And then when you finish blending, blend some more. We're going to go in with the top. Again, these are $7. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Do I want to do this one? Yeah, I do. So this one I won't put a lot. I'll put the little dots like they do. Put a little dot here. I'm lying. I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it just like that. And I'm just gonna spread it out. I don't have to double dip per se. Just spread it out. Just spread it out. And we're just gonna let this dry. And we're gonna do the same thing that we did for the first one. My makeup always looks crazy when I'm in this level, in this part of my process. But now, one thing that I've added in my makeup routine that I've been missing all my life, no Casey and JoJo, is liquid blush. Now, the girlies love, what do they love? They love the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. They love the Rare Beauty and Courage and Joy and Bliss and whatever, and Organ, I don't know. But these are also fire, okay? These are affordable, these are pigmented, and these are right up my alley. So these are the NYX Sweet Cheek Soft Cheek Tints. Long ass names, I promise. So the orange one is called Almost Famous, and then the purpley one is called Showgirl. So I used the purple one first, and I just put it right in the middle of where, and I think these are $9. I put this right in the middle of where the contour and the highlight meet. You can put it wherever you want to, okay? Like I'm telling y'all, what it is, one thing about it, two things for sure. Don't let anybody just tell you what to do, okay? You can watch, but do whatever that makes you look good. Do you hear me? Huh? What I put? Do you hear me? So now I'm gonna go in and just, I do circular motions when I put this blush on. I don't know why, but I just do. I think it just blends in better. And it's subtle, but of course it's there. And I don't need more than just one good swipe of it. Okay, so this part is optional, okay?
Oh my gosh, she wears so much makeup. Oh my gosh, that's not her color. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I don't give a fuck. Oh my gosh, I don't give a fuck. This is my face and I beat you up. This is my face and I beat it up. Cause it's food, and it is, and it's Clara, and it's me. Don't worry, I got it. I'll beat your ass, come fight it.
I don't care. So I go in with a white concealer. I got this from Nazara Looks. If you know who that is, you know. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh. One thing about my products, they have more action than I do. They just be spouting. That's okay, Ruka. Get it together. I put white concealer in right in my highlight. I mean, right in my You see it. I put it right there. Why I'm getting mad at y'all? Because I don't know the words. I put this right in the inner corner of my face. I don't let it sit too long, just enough. And then I will blend this out with the same concealer beauty blender that I used. As a dark-skinned girl, I understand why this is so dangerous. You know, so why people are apprehensive, like, what the heck, using white when you black? And the answer is yes. It gives me the oomph that I'm looking for. It gives me the oomph that I need. And it does it for me. So now that I've done that, I will now go in with the Almost Famous orange. And then I'll put that right on top of where I put the Showgirl, the purple. And orange, blush, and black women just go hand in hand. I think orange and plum, they just go hand in hand for a dark-skinned black girl. But you know, right now, what's popping is that pink, that bright pink. And I like it I like what I've seen so far. I haven't reached that barrier yet. It hasn't moved me just yet to be like, oh, let me see what that pink looks like on me. Because one, they're using Dior or House Labs, and please, give me a break. Where's the dupe? Show me the dupe. And we can go from there. But yeah, so now I'm just blending that out. Whenever I blend it out, it does pick up product, so don't be scared, because you're gonna hide that anyway when you put your powders on. Cause I was like, damn, it's taking away my contour, it's taking away my, but it's fine, you'll be fine. I go in with the setting spray and then blend everything together. The setting spray that I use is one of the best affordable setting sprays. I use the Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray. This spray goes for $18. I just spray it on my face. I let it sit for a moment. And then I go in with the brush and kind of marry all those products and all those shades together. I told you the thing that you need to do the most when you're doing your makeup in any capacity is blend. Blend like your life depended on it. Because for me, like, because I'm using all those different shades that are technically not for my for my skin tone, I have to blend. It'll only work if you blend. That looks good to me. So now we have two options. We can go in with Maybelline Fit Me. This is the Matte Plus Poreless. You hear that word that I love. This is the Matte Plus Poreless Golden Caramel 332. Or we could go in with Sephora Micro Smooth. This is $20. So right at the budget that we're looking for. And this is in the color bronze. So I want to drugstore it and Maybelline it, but I know what this is capable of doing. You know what? Let's just keep with the theme. So we're going to be using this. And we're going to just use this to set our highlights. So, oh, I like that. Oh, yeah. That's the ticket. So I like to go in with the pressed powder first. And then go in with the setting powder. But I'm hearing that you should go in with the setting powder first and then brush off that setting powder with the pressed powder. Again, what's the motto? What's the theme of this video? Do what works for you. Okay? Do what works for you. And right now, this works for me. This, putting the pressed powder first before the setting powder. So I'm going to do this to my whole face. We have set our highlight. So now we're going to go in and just press powder. I mean, my mind is all over the place. Now we're going to use two powders to set. For real, for real. We're going to be using the RCMA No Color Powder. And then we're going to, of course, be using the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This stuff, It's magic. It's solid. It is affordable. I mean, if you're not using Maybelline, I'm not gonna lie, that Fit Me, that whole Fit Me line, like the foundation I like too, I'm just with it. I'm with what they got going on over there. I'm with what they got going on over there. However, I'm not gonna cap. These makeup prices, I know you hear, they starting to get real ridiculous. Like, if that's the case, I could just go high end. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing what it needs to do, so I'm gonna shut up for now. But yeah, y'all need to go get you, if you are a drugstore girly, an affordable girly, get yourself some Maybelline Fit Me. Know yourself. Know thyself. Especially for the texturized, acne skin, oily girls. Because this, it definitely helps with the oiliness. For us, this is the stuff. If you reverse contour, make sure you set that as well. I haven't used these products in a long time, and it's not giving me nothing different than my other products. That's why you do videos like this, because it reminds you that you don't have to go above and beyond. You don't have to spend a rack to have the same effect or a similar effect at that. We have two options for contour, powder contour. We can use the Juvia's Place Bronze Duo in Deep Dark, or we can use the True Black Radiance Complexion Contour Palette from Dark to Deep. These both work the exact same. There's nothing with it. I think actually this one's a little bit more pigmented, so we're gonna use this one. I'm gonna take a brush. I'm gonna take this Lash shade right here, and I'm gonna contour my powder contour where I put all that stuff. And now you may be wondering, oh girl, didn't you just use liquid blush? That shit's still gonna peek through, okay? That blush is still gonna peek through. I'm telling you, even after all these products, it's still gonna, oh, I need to pay attention because this thing, dog, for real. I love that. I love that. But yes, it's still gonna, you gonna see. It's gonna shine through. Shine bright like a diamond. So I don't have an all over powder that's drugstore that I use. So we're just gonna go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth. This is in the color Toffee. It does look light, but it gets the job done. Sephora is currently having a sale right now that is 30% off, and this is $20. So I suggest you get this. This is one of the best powders I've ever used. I'm not capping. Like, it is solid, and it blends everything out. Because you see how harsh these lines are because of the products I use? Look how it blends and marries those together. Look how it does that. Look how it does that difference. Boom. Boom. You feel me? So, I'm just going to go and put this where everything is harsh so I can marry all those colors together. Oh! Oh, I love the way you do that. I suggest getting yourself a big brush and just making sure to buff all those powders out. All of them. Just make sure they all just blend out. Okay. So there are different types of setting sprays. Some you need to lock in, and then some you need to melt. And if you're looking for a good melt, you're looking for the tried and true Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This will melt your makeup into each other so you can get that kind of seamless look. And don't be shy with this. Like, spray that hoe, please. Do it justice. Make sure you're getting your money's worth, okay? Let it melt. Let it do its job. Let it give you more of a skin-like, you know. Like, this was my go-to until I circled back to the Charlotte Tilbury. That Charlotte Tilbury is nothing to play with. That's a thing right there. Love that thing. So now we're going to go in with a bronzer. I'm just going to go in with the Juvia's Bronze Duo. I'm going to just use the top one. I can also use the one in here. I think I'm going to use both. I'm looking to put more warmth on my face. See that? Just to give it more warmth. Just to give it something to look forward to when I put the blush on. Like, oh, thank you. I was feeling a little cold. There you go, sugar. It's a little bit of warmth on you. Now, some people take it up. They put it in the nose. What did I say? You do what you want. You do what makes you feel good. Okay? How does that Tierra Marie song go? Is there any pores around and know how to make a girl feel? I wanna make a girl feel. Make her feel good. Is there any pores around how to make a girl feel? I wanna make a girl feel. Make her feel good. I think I'm gonna put some on my nose, like right there. Just to give it a little oochie wally wally. Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spray again. I'm gonna spray again. And wait for that to melt. Now we're gonna focus on the eyes. We're gonna go in with, they don't make this no more. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the color Soleil. I run this thing to the ground, but I use it to highlight my brow bone right there, just to give it a little oomph. Just give it a little oomph. And then after I do that, I'm now gonna go in with my Juvia's Place the Chocolates palette. This palette I think costs $16. And I'm just gonna go in with like a fluffy brush. I'm gonna be using this shade right here. And I'm going to put this right where the curvature of my eye begins. Right there. And I'm gonna follow it to my nose contour. And then I'm gonna smoke it out. I'm gonna smoke it out. You see it makes that difference. You see it makes that difference. It gives me that natural cut crease. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I always kind of mess up on this side, but that's okay. Yeah. You see that? It just gives the natural curvature effect. Then I'm just gonna follow the curve of my eye. Give it like a natural eyeliner kind of. Especially because I got straight brows now, and I'm just gonna follow that. I'm just gonna follow that. And then I'm gonna go in with this one right here, and I'm gonna put it all right there. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. It's a Real Techniques brush like this. And I'm just gonna go in with that middle color and put it right on the lid. For that soft glam browns neutrals look, you know? You see that soft. And you see how my makeup has melted a little? Because of that Morphe setting mist? Yeah. All right, so you see the eyes are blended. We're gonna go and do the under eye now. I'm going to use this Juvia's Place. I think this is a lip liner actually. This is a lip liner. It's in the color Brownie, but I will be using it for under my eyes. And I'm just gonna, I usually use white, but I wanna smoke it out today. And then I'm gonna double it, and I'm gonna use the Kiss Intense Gel Liner, and this is in black. This is like $3.99 at your local beauty supply store, and it works really well. So I'm just gonna do it on the outskirts of my eyes, just like that. I usually like my eyes to be bigger, and if you want that bigger effect, you should use a white or tan eyeliner, but I kind of want to go for the smoky eye, so I'm just gonna use this black and brown. And so I'm gonna go in with the same Juvia's Place Chocolates palette, and I'm gonna use the same colors that I use. So this one right here, I'm not pointing at anything. This one right here, and I'm just gonna go under my eye like that and just smoke out that liner that I put on there. I don't know, it just gives it a more cohesive look than just liner down there. I need liner and I need eyeshadow. Me personally, that's what I need. In case you have any fallout, just make sure you just swipe with some setting powder, just so you can make sure nothing is falling down. Now we're gonna go in with eyeliner and mascara. The eyeliner that I use is L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic. This is a drugstore. This I think is like $11.99. I'm gonna need to concentrate because my eyeliner gives very much Nicki Minaj in 2013, like very thick. And I know I shouldn't, but it usually goes like I try to do it thin and then I just be like, nah. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go in with the Lash Sensational. Who is this by? I've had it for so long. But I'm gonna go with the Lash Sensational mascara afterwards. All right, y'all, so I done put on the lashes and the eyeliner, and now we're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Blush Volume 1. It has orange and it has the two colors that I told y'all that I love. And we're gonna bring that color right back from that liquid blush. And I don't know if you can see it, but I can still see it, but we're just gonna add a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just to give it what we need. Just to make it come back on its own, because it's gonna glow from within. It's gonna glow from within. Yeah, just a little bit, just to keep it funky. You can smile and see where your cheeks are and kind of do it like that, but I don't care because I'm gonna pack it on, regardless of where it starts and where it finishes. And some people drag it up, some people put it on their nose. It's all dependent on your preference. Because the first thing that goes in your makeup routine is the blush. So people like to pack it on. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm feeling like just a little bit of blending, okay, you could just go back and just blend a little bit more if you want to. There's no extra product on the brush. I just wanna just blend it all more. And then I'm gonna go back in that Morphe again just to melt it. This time I'm gonna cover my eyes. And then I'm gonna go do my hair real quick and then come back and do the lips. All right, so we got a change of clothes and a change of wig, okay? So now we're gonna go in. This is the Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner. Very gel-like, so I'm just gonna line my lips with it. Fuck, I forgot to clean my lips of the makeup that's on it. No wonder it's not going on smooth. Oh well. Oh well. I suggest wiping off the makeup on your lips first before doing this, but I forgot, so we still move. Why my hair look kind of good? Hold on. Stop it. Now I'm going to go in with my new lip combo, and I'm using the Maybelline Vinyl Ink, and this is in the color Charged 140, and I'm just going to put it where I line my lips. Then I'm going to go in the middle with the same brand, same thing, but a different color. This is in the color Captivated. And I'm just going to put it in the middle like that. These were $10.99 at Ulta, and it was buy two, get one free. Okay, so now it's not done. We're not done. I'm going to go in with NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color Fortune Cookie. NYX Butter Gloss is $5. If you don't have NYX Butter Gloss as a black or brown girly, you're missing out. And this last one is $24 and it is Fenty, but I can't go without it. It's the Fenty Heat Hot Chocolate. I simply can't go without it. Thank you for tuning in to another video. If you're new here, make sure you please like, comment, and subscribe. I do a plethora of things, a variety of things on this channel. Actually, I just do whatever I want to and hope y'all enjoy. Whether that's makeup tutorials, whether that's vlogs, just come see what a real one's about. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I personally feel like it was mad informative, especially regarding products, why I use those products, how I use them, and the overall outcome. I know you see the outcome, and everything in here besides the Fenty lip gloss was $20 or less. You could get them at Ulta or you could get it at your local drugstore or supermarket. Please don't sleep on these drugstore products. I feel like the look came out good. I believe this is soft glam for textured skin or acne prone skin. This is soft glam with a little bit of smokiness to it because I am going out. But I think the look came out. I mean, you see it. You know, the proof is in the pudding. Okay? It's in the pudding. So, again, thank you for joining me. If you watched this whole video and you didn't subscribe, are you a hater? That's weird, okay? Don't be a hater. I don't want to be a hater no more. Don't be a hater, okay? If you still got some time on your hands, go ahead and watch another one. Another one. Not watch a vlog if you feel frisky. Watch another tutorial. I got some old ones. I personally have made like 7 soft glam tutorials, but I'm going to keep making them. Somebody gonna watch it and be like, I should have known that trick. I like what she did there. Somebody gonna like it. Somebody gonna watch it. So I'm gonna keep making them. Because my acne prone baddies are beautiful with or without makeup. But if you wanna add a little, then what? You know why you're here. You know why you're here. So anyway, thank you again. I'm finna head out. I hope y'all have a good weekend.